So they've always seen, over a period of time, I realized this is where that analogy struck me, right? The way sales guys respond or behave, right, or engage their customers. There is a set of sales guys who behave very transactionally, or I would
Mm.
call them as at times courier sales guys, briefcase sales guys, catalog sales guys, brochure sales guys. And then there is a very small community guys who behave like consultative sellers.
Mm.
They are perceived as consultants in their customers' mind. So
Okay.
I'll tell you what's happening, right? The reason I'm saying chemist or a doctor. See, either our customers perceive sales guys either as chemists or at times preferred chemists or doctors. Now, I'll give you the reason, right? When it is a chemist, what happens, right? I mean, we are very clear about, okay, this is the pain or whatever is my need. I also have a prescription, and then I
Mm.
approach a chemist. And
Mm.
what am I expecting chemist to do? I'm expecting chemist to give me the medicine. So it is a predominantly a order fulfillment role I'm expecting chemist to do. Yeah, and I know कि अच्छा ये chemist के पास दवाई नहीं मिलेगा तो मैं बगल वाले के पास पूछ लूंगा. So in my mind, there is not much difference between chemist A to chemist B to chemist C. And when there is not much difference between chemists, how
Mm.
as customers we decide? We decide कि ठीक है यार ये मेरे घर के नजदीक रहता है. Okay, if need be, he will replace the medicines. Or
Right.
who will give me more discount? So
Mm.
many of us, right, after getting the medicines, we have asked the chemist, I hope आपने वो discount लगाया है ना? Or what kind of discount are you giving? So because I reached out to chemist when my need was clear and I was clear about my solution also. And then I gave him the prescription. So that, and this is what happens with many of the, I would say a lot of sales guys. Their customers reach out to them when the customer is clear about the need, clear about the solution also. And then the customers reach out to the sellers, कि इसके लिए quote कर दे. Or this is what I want. So in customers' mind, they perceive sales guys more like a order fulfillment guys. So
Okay.
the customer is reaching out to those sales guys predominantly at RFQ stage or
Right.
at times RFP stage, right? But predominantly at a quote stage. So this I would call it as a chemist perception. And
Okay.
now the coming to the doctor perception. Now, when we go to the doctor, right, what happens? We go with our symptoms. कि हमें पेट में दर्द है कि ये नहीं हो रहा है हमें चक्कर आ रहा है और let's say it could be any disease and then what we expect doctors to diagnose us and doctors to identify the cause and we expect doctor to address the cause and this is
Right.
what good doctor does also, right? A good doctor always diagnoses, identifies the cause and tries to address the cause, right? uh, Now what is the perception in the patient's mind about doctor, right? There is a perception of respect also. Okay, now that respect not necessarily comes for the chemist. The respect is very high. And we don't ask for discount, right? Okay, doctors have discount de do. I'm not saying okay, I mean there might be always few people who might be asking also, but majority of us do not ask or do not even think also. Yeah, because we respect that knowledge, right? And many of us are very happy to go with very expensive doctors also because we know,
Right.
okay, he will prescribe the right medicine, he will diagnose well, and it will eventually become win-win. Okay, win for the patient, and then let the doctor charge the right premium price. Similar thing happens with I mean that scarce sales community also. They are perceived as doctors in their customer's mind because the customer knows that this guy would be able to diagnose his problem or the sales guy would be able to define the problem for the customer or would be able to give him the solution which the customer is not able to come up.
Right.
Or this sales guy would know the industry best practices. He would have the knowledge, expertise, insights, right? He'll be this sales guy will be able to ask customers some insightful probing or very specific information, which most of the sales guys do not have. And this is where the in customer's mind, that perception of the salesperson changes, and now the customer starts perceiving these sales guys more like a consultant and not
Okay.
like a salesperson. So if you look at even the sales cycle, entry of the sales guys in the
Mm.
customer's buying process or
Mm.
the overall sales cycle, A typical chemist sales guys, they enter pretty late in the game. They enter when the customer is clear about the need, clear about the solution. Whereas doctor sales guys, they enter early in the sales guy. At times when the customer is unsure about the actual problem, there is some trigger in the customer's world and customer is not sure what exactly is the problem. And
Mm-hmm.
this is where the customers may feel, let me speak with, let's say, Pawan. If Pawan is that sales guy, okay, Pawan will be able to help me define the problem, or Pawan will definitely have some industry best practices. So this is what we said, and obviously, if you see the career also of both these sales guys, chemist sales guys or doctor sales guys, I'm not saying that chemist sales guys don't do well, but then there's a lot of hard work. See, they're typical for them to become very successful, then they have to be extremely hardworking. Then it is typically spray and pray model, right? You keep talking to multiple people, it's a quantitative. Whereas these guys remain focused, right? They add value in each and every conversation, each and every customer transaction, each and every customer word also. And this is where there is much higher respect from the customer. And obviously, whatever deals the doctor sales guys pick up, they pick up at the right price. Yeah. So there is a right value for the customer and the right margin for the selling organization also.